What's up? Dope ass DJ 1S and 2 E's. It's me. Yes, let's get busy, baby. Y'all trying to get an electric car? Well, I got something for you. I'm gonna give you all the tips, the tricks, and what you need just to get right and easy in the EV. You feel me? Let's go. So there's 3 apps that you need to download today before you even check out anything. Personally, I have all 3 apps. But for you, maybe you want to just check out 1 or 2. I'm going to go over the benefits and some of the drawbacks that you may want to check out. So let's get into it. So before I get into the apps, there's one thing I need to explain is how the level chargings work. So we have level 1, you can charge at home. Those are usually slower chargers. It may take a day, 24 hours, or maybe even 18 hours, but it takes a while. Level 2 can be installed into your house, and they also have level 2 chargers at large charging stations, and those charge it a bit faster, not quite as much, maybe 15 hours for you to get a full charge there. And then the level 3 charging, which is the most popular and which most people do like to use to get around quick. That takes about 45 minutes to an hour, but it also depends on your battery. So I'm coming from a battery here with my Kona Electric. That one takes about 45 to an hour. Smaller batteries will be faster charging. So that's pretty simple to equate. My car gets about 250 miles, so that tells you right there it's pretty much a bigger battery. So why I use all of these, it's because I have ran into this problem even on road trips, went far distance when I couldn't find any chargers. So I do advise you to get at least 2 apps, but I have 3. I've been adding more as time goes on, but at least have 3, like 2 to 3 apps. Don't stick to just one. I'm telling you, you're gonna get trapped, or you're gonna be sitting there waiting for one charger station. I've seen it. There was a charging station right around the corner for any car to use, and there was someone waiting there for an hour while the other person charged. So you do need to have multiple apps. I'm really helping you out. Like, I really want to help you, okay? So I'm gonna get into the first app that I use. This is one of my favorite apps. It is Electrify America. Yes. So that app usually is in a great location. I haven't found any Electrify Americas that's like in compromisable places. No, I am worried about my safety. Me being a younger female, I definitely need to check where I'm going. You know what I mean? But Electrify America is in pretty nice places. I found that they're like at Walmarts and Target, so they're in lively locations, so you can always do something. They have like plazas and whatnot. So some advantages for this app. So always at Electrify America, they usually have 150 kilowatts. So it's giving your battery pretty high kilowatts, okay? The highest I've seen at their location is 350 kilowatts, and the lowest I've seen is 7 kilowatts. That one charged pretty slow, but hey, if you want to, to each his own. You might want to charge for a second and let your battery ride. Note, okay, disclaimer here, let me help you out. The slower charger is better for your car, okay? Slow charging is better for your electric vehicle, okay? So don't keep fast charging all day. That's why some people charge at home, okay? Also, Electrify America has no time constraint. So you can charge for hours in. It won't take you hours in, but you can charge for hours in. Some charging stations do not allow that. They have max times, but we'll get into those that don't. So I like that there's no time constraint. Also, auto reload. So when you're loading your card, when you want to buy some of the kilowatts, you can change how much is auto reload. Usually I do 20 because most of my chargings cost about $15. So it's annoying to keep having $10, But I mean, you have all these options to where you can auto reload at different prices as you please. So whatever fits your budget, you can put $50 on there and then don't even worry about it for much. One of the disadvantages that I found was the bungee cord. They are now improving their cords, but most cords for Electrify America don't have a stretch to them. So me having my car with the front port, which is great, it's hard to sometimes get to those charging stations, and you have to like angle your car at different ways. Like it gets a little hectic sometimes because there's no bungee to it. You feel me? For another disadvantage, there's a subscription basis, $4 a month. It gives you a lower rate on your charging. So I mean, you gotta pay, but I mean, I guess it's better than most. I have the subscriptions because I charge often there. But so that's Electrify America for you. For number 2, EVgo is one of my other favorites. That's one of my common ones that I usually run into. For their kilowatts, they usually have 50 kilowatts, but I have seen EVgo's with 150 kilowatts and more, but those are the usual ones, 50 that you'll run into. So for some advantages that I do like EVgo, I usually go there because they do have that bungee cord that I like. You feel me? You can pull it every which way. And it's easy for my car to get to it, and you don't have to be struggling all the time. For 2, the other advantage they have is simultaneous charging. So I haven't seen that in many of them. Simultaneous charging is when you see one of the charging boxes, you can also charge at the same time. So you don't have to worry about waiting, because at most charging stations, like you'll see Electrify America, they'll have 2 plugs, all right? But that's not for you to share. It's not for you to share. It's for one person to use. That's like if one side goes out, you can use the alternate side. So it's not like a shareable thing. So I like that about EVgo. Number 3, the other thing that's pretty different about EVgo is they have reservations. So you can reserve a time and a spot. Like if you want to charge at 3 o'clock at your favorite charging spot, you'll be able to go ahead, check it off, and reserve your time, so nobody will be able to charge until you get there. And my favorite thing, this is why I use EVgo. Now, not everybody does this. Not everybody even knows about this on EVgo, okay? So I'm giving you a little lowdown tip. So if you do use EVgo, they have a reward system. Yes, you heard me right, a reward system. Every time you go ahead and charge up your car, yes, you'll get points, and you can use those points to charge your car for free. So it's the same thing as when you're going to Shell gas station and they give you a few points. So not every charger station or app lets you do that. So you're really saving money on the low with going with EVgo. So that is one of the benefits. Go ahead and check it. I have like $10, $20 already on it. I'm not using them though. Okay, and the points stay for a while. Now, some of that disadvantages, there's not many, but some of them are, you usually only find 50 kilowatts. As I said, there's possible that you can find other kilowatt stations that are higher, but their usual is 50 kilowatts. So it'll charge around 50 kilowatts. The other disadvantage is a pretty big one for me. For other cars, it may not be a disadvantage because their charge time is probably under 30, under an hour. But at EVgo, you only get 1 hour to charge, okay? 1 hour, that's it, and they will cut you off. Usually, that's enough still for me to get to 80%, but sometimes, if I'm really low, that'll give me probably 60, 70% if I'm like on zero. But still, I like the flexibility in the other app like Electrify, where you can charge however long. But I mean, it's also a plus because you'll know that these people aren't sitting here all day, okay? I mean, you can re-plug it in, but most people, I haven't seen them really do that too much. Now, for the third one, now this is a good one to have. Overall, this is the main one that you need, okay? The last one, the last one that you need is charge point, okay? Number 3 is charge point. So my favorite one, some of the advantages are you can see all of the charging stations. When I say all of them, there's more than these EV Go's and Electrify. You can find those on charge point, but this one right here will show you all of the ones that you need. So you can find it all. I love that you're able to do a really good filter on them and be able to find wall outlets. So these are places like stores that allow you to charge your car with your car charger. So it's straight up to the wall, straight up there. So if you ever get stranded, you'll be like, bet I got my charger in the car and I have a wall outlet and I can find it. So don't even worry about getting stranded, all right? Number 2, the other thing you can do is filter for free. Hold on. Hello? Yes, I said it, for free. You can charge for free. Now, most charging stations, I'll give you the disclaimer for you. Most charging stations that are free are low-level charging stations. But as I said, depending on your vehicle, that may be enough for you to get around. All right? You may be able to get around with that, okay? So, that is one of the main benefits. I love using it. You go ahead and charge for the free. You can find them all on this app. Another thing that they offer that I do like about ChargePoint is they got a list and they tell you things. So you can actually leave a comment and tell them like, oh, the charging station is working. Oh, this white car has been here for months and they don't leave. So you'll know what you're walking into. So I love that they have the notes and they also have all the prices on them. But for some of the disadvantages that I found, ChargePoint, they do not have any kind of subscription, right? There's no subscription. Like EVgo has a subscription. Electrify America has their own subscription, but ChargePoint doesn't. There's no extra discounts, none of that. So that's the only disadvantage. You pay for what you get. Simple as that. But I mean, that's still a good tool to have. So I showed you my favorite 3 charging stations that I use, and I told you why I kind of like them and dislike them. But overall, I use all 3 of them. I keep them all downloaded, so there is no problems. For me personally, my favorite one, I can't even really pick. It will probably be EVgo, just because of the reward system, and usually their prices is a bit cheaper, just like that much cheaper. But it's not like a super big deal. But if you want to save money, I kind of go over there. Electrify America usually is around when I'm eating, so that's why I usually use that one. Or if I'm going to Walmart and need to go shopping, that's why I use those. So before you get your electric car, please download some apps. See if there's some stations around you first, you know what I mean, before you get the car, so you won't be having to drive miles. But usually there's a lot of charging stations, especially if you're in the city or close to the highway. But please check, okay? Well, I appreciate y'all staying tuned and keeping in touch. I hope that you guys do grab an electric car. It is real fun. It's very smooth. And if you guys do grab an electric car, go ahead, drop what car you got, or drop a car that you're thinking about getting. And if you have any questions, hit the comments below, and I got you too. Now, like, comment, and subscribe. I hate to tell you, but do it anyway, all right? If you didn't like this and you stayed till this far, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Don't call me nothing crazy, because I'm crazy too. But I really appreciate y'all listening, and I'll Hope y'all have a great day. Dope ass DJ out. I'm finna go somewhere.